Hi and welcome to a short advisory warm-up, particularly for students on the motorcycle course. So obviously warm-up's quite important to prevent injuries, to get the muscles warm, to get the joints lubricated and the tendons and ligaments ready for the heavy work you might be having to do on the bike, which obviously can be quite demanding. So let's get going straight away then. So feet hip width apart, then all we're going to need to do is on the spot is just a little side lunges from one side to the other, and then we're going to add on top of it, we're going to open out our arms, thumbs to the back, across the body, thumbs going backwards, alternating one hand over the other hand. We're going to do about 10 of these, so we're opening out the shoulder and the chest, at the same time as getting the muscles working in the legs, warming the body, and getting the knees and ankles lubricated as well, because you're going to be doing a lot of leaning off the side of the bike, I should imagine, at times. So about 10 of these. Nice deep breaths. And what's really important is we do get some warmth into the body. Then from there, feet shoulder width apart, hands together like Thor's hammer. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to swing the arms through the legs, bend the knees up nice and high, stretch. These are like kettlebell swings without a kettlebell if you like. Okay, through the legs, hinging through the hips, bending the knees and squatting with a nice flat back. I'll show it from the side, about 10 of these. We're going from squatted to a standing position, as if you were seated on the bike, having to stand up as well, raising the rib cage. Okay, so about 10 of those. We're back to side lunges. We're going to side lunge, we're going to reach down, we're going to row, and we're going to come back up to the centre. So we reach down, we row as if we're pulling the bike up, and back to the centre. Reach down for the bike, pull the handlebars up, 10 of these. As you get warmed into them, look, you can make them one movement. One movement. Again, about 10 each side. By now you should be starting to puff a little bit, which is good. Body should start to get warm, which is what we're looking for. About 10 of those. Okay, we need to get ready for wrestling the handlebars on the bike somewhat. Yeah, using those upper body muscles. So, hands walk down the body onto the floor, make sure the floor is cleared and safe. Just put your hands on. Down we go into this position here, and then we walk our hands back up again. You can bend your knees, you can keep your legs straight even better. We're going to do 5 of those. 2. Don't drop the hips through and sag from the middle. 3. 4. 5. You can't do 5, don't worry. Do what you can. I would hope that you'd be able to do about 3 at least. Okay, good. So, feet together, ankles together. We're going to do hands on top of the knees, small ankle circles one way, and then the other. You may well have your riding boots on, which is great, but ankles obviously get a lot of work on the pegs, and we're just going to make sure the joint fluids are well lubricated. So rolling feet, ankles and knees, circles getting a little bit bigger. Okay, from this posture here then, up onto the toes, squeeze, hold, back down again. Again, be a lot of action on your bike pegs, I imagine, where you'll be flexing upwards, extending the toes with the heels high. Feet shoulder width apart, some hip circles one way and the other way. They start small, we'll get a little bit bigger as we go on one way and the other. We're going to open out the hips, so it's just nice high knee in front, out to the side, like you're opening a gate. Opening out that hip joint. About 5 each side. We're going to do the opposite way, so we're going to close in the gate, like you're climbing over a fence, or in this case, like you are stepping over your bike throwing your leg over the saddle to sit on it, which I no doubt you'll be doing a lot of. If you need to balance, your hands can come out to the front or out to the side. Again, shoulder width apart for the feet. Just gentle swaying side to side through the waist. Keep your heads forwards. So we're going to use the side of the body and the core and the lower back to loosening up. Very nice. We're up to the shoulders now. Small circles going forwards with the shoulders. Small circles going backwards. It's about 3 or 4, and then change, and 3 and 4, and then change a few times over. And then we're back onto the handlebars. Wrist circles one way, and the other way. I'm getting nice and warm. It's a nice hot day today. Okay, arms out to the front here. Yeah, we're just going to actually flex the fingers in and out. You can do it all 10 at once if you like. A few repeats, or you can roll them like this, because this is obviously your handlebar operators. They're nice and loose on the wrists there, rolling the wrists one way and the other. And then lastly, but not to be forgotten, because you're going to have a helmet on as well, which puts extra weight on your head, looking up at the ceiling for the neck, and then chin goes back into the neck. So it's just ceiling and into the neck, that's all. We're not driving the chin down into the chest, which puts pressure on the back of your neck, which is not desirable. Then we're looking from side centre, but I'm not pushing my head further than it's comfortable to go. This is normal range of movement. And then drop chin to shoulder, roll across the front to the other side, don't go any further, and back again. A few circles. Last movement, we're back down onto the floor again for these push and pull muscles that you're going to use on the handlebars. Crab walks, so basically we're going to go in one direction, the hands and the opposite leg are going to move, so we go sideways 1, and then the other way sideways 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. You can jump up. You may have stretches that are good for you, that you're aware of, that are beneficial for you. Now's the time to have a go with those stretches. But apart from that, hopefully you should be warm enough now and prepared for your bike training session. Thank you very much.